Alright, so I'm getting this week's vlog started very, very late. It is already 5:30. Still chasing sleep, so I'm really just getting up and getting things done that I need to get done today. Starting with laundry. So I am about to strip the bed and get these clothes done. Alright, so it is 10 o'clock now. The debate at this hour is, do I eat ice cream or do I not eat ice cream? But I am getting my water ready so I can go lay down for the evening. Because I only have literally 2 more nights after tonight. And then I have to get up bright and early to report to work. Alright, so I fill the ice tray back up as I take ice out. Alright, so I am going to get ice cream. I'm going to finish this container before I go back to work because I have 4. Yeah, 4 more half gallons in there. Alright, so I have 4 more half gallons in there, and when I bought this ice cream, right after I came home, I thought I was going to eat it more often for 2 reasons. Ice cream would help my digestive system work a little bit better since it sometimes don't agree with me, and because it helps with the healing process in my mouth and throat. But apparently I didn't eat it fast enough. So yeah, tonight I am going to finish this half gallon. Alright, so what did I do over the last couple hours? I got back on the computer and did some more work on my YouTube channel. Fixing descriptions and tags, and then asking AI for help on how to generate more traffic. That proved to be unsuccessful. One, because every time I put my YouTube URL into Gemini, it kept pulling up a different channel. And then 2, it just was not giving me useful information. Or it was giving me useful information, but it's things I'm already doing. So I will continue to do them. I did wash all of the clothes. I did not dry all of them because I didn't get my water. I did not dry all of them because as I told you, I was stripping the bed, so I had to make sure that my blanket was dry so it can go back on the bed. So I'm about to make up the bed and get in it. I'm also gonna wash my dirty face. I'll do that after I brush my teeth. Do it after I brush my teeth, and I'll brush my teeth after I finish my ice cream. So the clothes are washed. I just gotta dry them. I do have a load in there drying right now. I put the next load in the dryer in the morning, and then when I get back from my little appointment, I'll do the last load and get them all folded. I kind of have an idea of what I'm wearing to work on Wednesday. I just need to pack my bag. I still need to do the last 3 wines. I'll try to get that done tomorrow. I usually make sure that my clothes don't need to be ironed for work by picking things that are not wrinkled, and if they are wrinkled, then it's very minor wrinkles that fall out while I'm en route to work. One thing I do need to find is my black jacket, and I think I know where it's at, so that's what I'm checking now. I stepped out right after coming home, and I do remember now taking that jacket with me in this bag, and that's where it was. I just knew it wasn't hanging up where all my other jackets are, and I was kind of concerned because like, how a jacket walk off, but I knew that I did not leave it at work because I brought all of my stuff home from work. But I do need to pack my bag of the things that I'm gonna take back to work the first day. I'm gonna separate out things I'm gonna take the first day, things I'm gonna take the second day, things I'm gonna take the third day. That way, since I'm on the bus, I'm not carrying all of that weight at once. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Monday morning. I'm actually feeling better today. Not as much pain. Sometimes you don't realize you was in pain until you wake up and you don't have as much pain. But I am up earlier today to finish getting my reset done that I got started late on yesterday. And then, ironically enough, someone invited me out for a coffee date. So, I have to leave soon for that. So, I'm about to take Milo out and get dressed. Alright, so I am walking to my breakfast date. Google says it's going to take about a half hour. Meeting the person at my local Starbucks, which if I was driving, it would take me literally 5 minutes to get there. I don't think it's gonna take me a half hour, but I don't want to be late, so I'm leaving. I'm following where Google said, and I'm leaving now. I will let you guys know how it goes. Alright, y'all, so it's Tuesday afternoon. I did not take my Majaro shot this week, so I am getting that taken care of now. I did not come back and update you guys on the breakfast date. It actually went really well. Great conversation, very, very attractive individual. We've been texting pretty regularly since the date was over. I can tell we both want to keep in touch. So we're gonna see how things go. They do not live in Charlotte. They just drive through the area quite often. So it's gonna be a task. I did not get anything done yesterday. I didn't, and I'm not gonna get anything done today because of I got a text message yesterday, literally as soon as I got home, asking me to do something, and then they just text me again. So I rested. Actually, I was sitting around the house waiting for maintenance to come check out the air conditioner. And they literally waiting until I laid down to take a nap in order to go do what I was asked to do. So I went and did that for about 4 hours last night, and then came home, went to sleep, slept for about 5 hours this morning. Woke up with on my mind that I was probably gonna get another text to go do the same thing again tonight. Expected that text before noon. It didn't come until afternoon. So I am gonna go do it. I'm probably only gonna go for about a few hours, like I did last night. They say the whole time that they wanted me to. So I've been just rested because my back was literally hurting after doing what I did last night. So I've just been resting. About to take a gabapentin and go back to sleep. Like I said, I'm only gonna stay a few hours tonight in order to come back and get some rest before I head into the office in the morning for my first day back at the job, at my main job. And we'll see how my first day back goes. I need to plug up my Fitbit because that is dead. I didn't pack my bag, which is right here in front of me. Really what I need to do is put my coloring books in, color pencils back in there, because if my supervisor do what he said he's gonna do, then I will not be on the phone this week. I will be shadowing all week, and in order to make that comfortable, I need something to do. I knew I had a ranch tuna. I had the spicy tuna and the lemon tuna. I haven't had this one yet. Both the spicy and the lemon was pretty good, so I'm interested in trying this one. It fell out of my bag, out the plastic bag it was in. All right, so my bag is packed pretty much. I need some water. All right, so I got my water. And everything. And normally I will put my lunch in my book bag, but I am actually going to take my lunch bag because I'm taking my lunchbox that I can plug up at my desk. Mainly because I'm doing mashed potatoes right now. And with this lunchbox, I can heat up my water before my lunch starts. And then when lunch starts, I just dump the mashed potatoes in there, and then I'm good to go. The only thing I might do is throw some cheese in a bag and some seasoning in a PC cup, and then I'll be good to go. So I'm going to go continue to rest, and I will let you guys know how I'll probably do get ready with me in the morning. Alright, so I decided I'm not going to go out the house tonight because I haven't slept well today, and I'm not feeling well. My head's been hurting since about 5:30, 6 o'clock, so stop licking my computer. So I am going to take some more Vicodin and go to bed shortly. Here it's 9:30 right now. So I've already contacted my team and let them know that I'm not coming, and I am going to try to get some good sleep so I can make the best of tomorrow. I really don't want to go back to the office tomorrow, so I need to make the best of it. So right now I'm just doing some, putting in some job applications and watching some YouTube. And I'm eating some more potatoes. The potatoes I'm eating right now, I had it a little bit earlier today. It's the loaded baked potato, instant potatoes. And they're actually pretty good. Just season them with a little bit of salt and pepper. And like I said, they're really good. So I did not touch the wines, the last 3 wines I need to do. So I'm gonna try to get to them over the next couple days. I did not fold the clothes. I did not touch these floors. I basically didn't do anything that I said I was gonna do. Shut up. I don't know why you make so much noise, man.
Last night I think went very well. Everybody got their bags, which it seemed like everybody really appreciated and loved it. So we hope that they did. I guess any of y'all on the trip that are now seeing this video can comment down below. And yeah, let us know what you thought.
I am feeling a little bit more puffy right now in my upper jaw and my sinuses. So that's another reason not to leave the house tonight. So I am going to definitely chill out. I might edit last week's video and get that uploaded. I do have a wine. I did do 3 of the 6 wines that need to be done. So I might edit the other wine video and get that uploaded so that that can go into this week's analytics. Other than that, I'm gonna chill. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so it is 7:10 in the morning, and I want to load the dishwasher before I leave for work. ready for work. Well, first day back is in the books, and I got a lot of compliments on how well I look, and a lot of people told me that they missed me, they were glad to see me back. But I feel like shit. I'm sleepy, and my head hurt. So I'll be glad when this bus gets here so I can go home and go to sleep. Supposed to be here in 4 minutes. Alexa, turn on bedroom lights.
Okay.
Alright, so it is, what is it, Thursday night. It is 10 o'clock. So I got called in my seasonal job. Called me and asked me to come in for a couple hours tonight. So I am gonna get dressed for that and make me some tuna. So hold on. Alright, so my seasonal job processing tax payments hit me up and asked me to come in tonight. So I'm going to go process tax payments for a couple hours. But while trying to take a nap, I got hungry. So I am going to, hold on. I'm going to go do that. But I'm hungry. I don't know why I got so hungry, because maybe because I've been eating a little bit more lately, with having the Boost protein shake, and then also having a full bag of potatoes. When I say a full bag of potatoes, I mean a full pouch. So these pouches of potatoes are a full 4 ounces. And the first couple times I had one of these, only ate like half of it. And when I have it at home, sometimes I have something with it. And when I have it at work, I have just been eating the whole pouch by itself. So right now I'm just fixing 1 can of tuna. And I'm not making the tuna the way I normally make it. Normally I put, for 1 can I normally put 1 egg, a little chopped onion, and then a little mustard, sandwich bread, and pickles as well. This time I'm just doing the can of tuna, mustard, and the sandwich bread. And then I seasoned it with the ranch seasoning, just to see how that tastes. and I'm gonna eat this as I am walking to work. And normally I would be in left the house already. It'll only take me about 20 minutes to walk there. So, and normally they ask us to be there by 10:30. So it is 5 after. I'm about to use the bathroom and then head out the door. So I should still be there right on the dot. I just gotta throw my shoes on, which are right by the door. I'm gonna grab my jacket out my book bag. Alright, I will talk to you guys later. Alright, so I'm out here on my break. But one thing I don't have to worry about is that they shouldn't be texting me to come in tomorrow, which is Friday night or Saturday night, because they said they're not working. They're not working weekends right this season. So tomorrow when I leave my main job, I will be going home and going to bed probably early because I really didn't sleep tonight. And I'm still leaving here by 3:30 to be home by 4 o'clock. So I can try to get at least a good 3 hours before going to my main job. So I'm gonna enjoy this little 15 minutes before I go back in here and get back to work. Alexa, make bedroom lights white.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So it is Friday night. I have made it to almost the end of the week. So far, the first week back hasn't been too bad. My supervisor did try it. So when I got back on Tuesday, he wasn't there. He was out sick himself. So I had to go to his boss to find out what I was supposed to do. Because he had told me that when I got back that I would be basically shadowing this week. So his boss sent me to one of his counterparts to find out who to sit with. So I did that, and then when I got back on Wednesday, he was like, "Oh, so you good to go? We're taking calls today." I was like, yeah. I basically played it off because, you know, you're not gonna make it seem like I'm trying to avoid work when you're the one that told me that I would be shadowing all week. I am swollen. My legs are swollen. That's what I'm feeling. So I told him, I said, it's up to you. You're the one that told me that I'll be shadowing all week when I got back. And he was like, oh, well, that's because I thought you was coming back next week, not this week. What do you mean you thought I was coming back next week? We literally sat there and looked at the calendar together when we was in my coaching back in June, and then we looked at it again in July. So you knew exactly when I was coming back. You knew I was coming back on the 17th. So I told him, I was like, it's up to you. He didn't say anything else. He just went to his desk and he put it in so that I could shadow the rest of this week. And come to find out, he actually put it in so I can shadow on Tuesday as well. Now, I'm okay either way with shadowing all the way through Tuesday, but I am probably going to have him take it off my schedule for shadowing on Tuesday because we have to take 200 phone calls in a month in order for it to be considered a qualifying month for our stats to count. And with the amount of phone calls I typically take in a day, I will be about 40 phone calls short if I don't take calls on Tuesday. And that's not going to make the month worth it. So And I still could potentially fall a few calls short if I don't take at least 40 calls a day. And I'm not going to be able to make up that 40 phone calls in 4 days because our fiscal month ends on the 28th. Even if our month didn't end on the 28th, I'm still not gonna work enough days to make up that 40 phone calls because I work Tuesday through Saturday. So I'm gonna be off on Sunday and Monday of next week. So I'll work the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. So the month will end on that Sunday while I'm off. And then Monday I'll be off. And then I'll be back on the 30th, which would technically be our fiscal October. Now, if it was still our fiscal September, I wouldn't care. I would be able to make up that 40 phone calls that I would miss this coming Tuesday. But since that's fiscal October, I need those phone calls to count. So I'm probably going to be taking phone calls on Tuesday. Now, the rest of it is on me. Since I do have to take phone calls at least Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday of next week, I need to make my stats count. I need to, one, make sure that I'm getting at least 40 phone calls a day. And then two, I need to make sure that I'm achieving first call resolution. Make sure that AI is picking up that I am being as nice as possible and that I am not transferring a ton of phone calls. Those are the three stats that primarily count. Everything else is going to be automatically achieved as long as I am there. If I don't call out anymore, I'll have my 80 hours for the month. I've already achieved attendance for the month, and even though I haven't been there, because we have to have 92% attendance, meaning we're not calling out. My leave doesn't count towards that. That's automatically waived. What else? Average handle time is a stat that doesn't actually count. But as long as I am, I think we have to average 620 calls, 620 seconds, I think it is, per call or better, and I'm usually always better than that, so I'm good. The only other stat that we usually struggle with is truck roll percentage, and I'm gonna roll a truck before I tank my first call resolution, because either you're gonna achieve first call resolution or you're gonna achieve truck roll percentage. One is going to sacrifice over the other, and since first call resolution counts towards your level up percentage, I'd rather achieve that and have you be mad at me about my truck rolls than have you happy about my truck roll percentage and mad at me about my FCR. So, like I said, the qualifying stats is going to be on me. So that's where I'm at for the next 5 days, and then basically it's going to be rinse and repeat for the next 4 months. Well, technically the next 3 months. And then I will qualify to go to Rep 2 in January. in the meantime, I still have some irons in the fire to leave, go make some more money elsewhere. But those processes can take 6 months or more, depending on how many applicants they have, and how long it takes to get through the entire application process, including background check and all of that. So I am still going to play the long game. In the meantime, I'm going to stack my coins while I'm over there, because I found out today that I am now eligible again for the Guild program, which is basically the tuition reimbursement program. So, and they still had my application from my February class open, which I was in the process of trying to get them to pay out on when I became ineligible for the program. I thought they closed that out when I became ineligible, so I fixed that application. So we'll see if they'll still pay that out, even though it's been so long. I'm thinking they're going to deny that application since I didn't fix the application within a reasonable amount of time. It's been more than 6 months since that class has ended. But I was more so counting on the money that for the class that I'm currently in. But if they will pay out the February class and the class that I'm currently in, that would be great. If not, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Like I said, I'm more so concerned about the class I'm currently in, and then the next class that's coming up. And then we'll stack from there. That's the money that's gonna help me get back on track, and then start stacking, so that if the irons that's in the fire come through, I can leave in a better position than if I was to get an offer tomorrow and had to turn around and walk away. Because there is an iron in the fire that could potentially allow me to leave within the next couple weeks, that I decided today is not going to be in my best interest, because that will require me to need to be at work at 6 a.m. and it's on the other side of town, and because I don't have my own car right now, and I don't have a way to get there without taking an Uber. I could take an Uber from here to the train, because the train down here by me, the train doesn't start down here by me until after 5:30. So I would need to get up to the first train, where the train depot is closer to South End, which is not very far from me. That train starts at 4:30, which is around the time I was planning on getting on the train down here. And that's the train that I was saying that I need. That's the train I need to be on to be up by the job. Because I want to be up by the job by 5:30. And then once I'm up by the job, there's no bus to get me to the office building that the job is going to be at. So then I'll have to catch another Uber from the train to the job. So if I'm gonna pay $10 on this end to catch the Uber to the train, and then $10 on that end to catch the Uber from the train, that's already $20. I might as well pay the $25 just to catch the Uber from the house to the job. So it's gonna cost me $125 a week just to get from just one way, and then I catch the bus home, bus from the train. I can catch the bus from the job to the train, and then the train all the way home. So it's $127 a week. I'm basically losing out on money instead of making money. So it's not in my best interest to take that job. And the pay increase is only $3 more an hour. I don't have my other phone right now, so I don't think I think I would be losing out on money instead of making money to take that job. It would definitely be less stressful, but in the long run, I don't think it's, again, in my best interest. So I'm still gonna go to the interview just to keep my skills sharp. But in the end, I already know that I'm probably not gonna take the job. But for now, I am going to, it's 10 o'clock, so I am going to go ahead and get ready to go to sleep because I have to get up in the morning. I don't have to work my other job tomorrow night. But I do have to come home and do some other work. One, I need to edit. The other, I'll probably work on that tomorrow. I edit last week's vlog and get that posted, so I can get into the analytics. Actually, I need two. I gotta edit 2 vlogs and get that into the analytics. But I am going to touch base with y'all tomorrow. So, good night. Alright guys, so the week is over, pretty much. It's Saturday morning, headed to work. So I will say that I pushed myself pretty hard this week, but I didn't overdo it. But I made it to the end of the week. Face is a little puffy. My sinuses did start draining again. So I slept propped up again last night, which was actually pretty interesting. I didn't sleep as deep as I had been, but I did sleep. So I am looking forward to, I am sleepy right now, but I did, like I said, I did get some good sleep last night, but not as deep as I normally get. So I am looking forward to getting another 8 hours tonight. Tomorrow is my normal off day. I will more likely get called into my seasonal job tomorrow. Just waiting for that text confirmation. If not, oh well, not gonna cry about it, because I do have 2 important doctor's appointments on Monday morning that I cannot miss. So that's that. I am able to talk a little bit better without having to stop and swallow the extra saliva so much. So that's an improvement as well. But I hope this week's vlog was a little bit more entertaining for you guys. You know, you guys got to see a little more variety of backgrounds instead of the 4 walls of my apartment. And hopefully you guys will get to see more of that as the weeks begin to go by. Like I said, my situation is starting to improve, so I'm trying to get out the house more. Not just my health situation, but my financial situation again is starting to improve. So again, start to get out the house more, especially once I get 4 wheels under me again. But I am going to go ahead and close out this week's vlog, and hopefully I can get this one up before midnight as well, so I can get in this week's analytics too. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can get all my post notifications. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Have a good one.